252 million years ago, Earth emerged from the shadow of its greatest catastrophe, the Permian-Triassic extinction. This was the greatest annihilation event our planet has ever known, a truly cataclysmic purge. An astonishing 96% of all ocean life vanished forever. The seas turned into silent graveyards. On land, 70% of all vertebrate species perished. Earth was nearly reset, a barren canvas. Yet, from this unimaginable devastation, a new era was forged, a crucible of survival. This was the dawn of the Triassic, paving the way for Earth's next great rulers, the dinosaurs. Welcome to the Triassic. Prepare to witness a world reborn, forged in fire and dust. This was Earth at its most extreme, a scorching inferno unlike anything seen in millions of years. Global temperatures soared above 40 degrees Celsius, an unimaginable heat baking the very planet. Carbon dioxide levels were 6 to 10 times higher than today, trapping heat, choking the atmosphere. Near the equator, life was almost impossible, a truly inhospitable zone where few could survive. The very surface of the Earth cracked open, forming massive fissures spanning thousands of kilometers. Oceans were plagued by vast dead zones, toxic regions devoid of life-giving oxygen. Eugenic conditions reigned. Hot winds carried toxic dust and heavy metals, poisoning any struggling life, stifling recovery. Only the toughest survived. A few small, resilient reptiles, masters of endurance in the inferno. Their survival was a testament to raw, unyielding resilience, a fragile spark in a dead world. Hardy insects too clung to existence, masters of adaptation, surviving against all odds. Their tiny struggles represented the sheer will of life itself, clinging to the desolate planet. From the ashes, green shoots emerged. Ferns and mosses began their slow, silent return. They were the pioneers, clinging to moisture, bringing a fragile promise of life back to desolation. Low-lying conifers joined the sparse flora, enduring the planet's relentless, scorching embrace. Each living thing was a defiant miracle, a stark reminder of life's incredible tenacity. The Triassic did not begin with a roar of life, but with a hushed, terrifying silence. It was a world almost completely empty, waiting for life to find a way to reclaim its foothold. This was the bleak reality of early Triassic Earth, a planet bruised and battered, yet holding on. Every grain of sand, every cracked rock, whispered tales of lost worlds and a desperate future. The air itself seemed to vibrate with the sheer scale of the catastrophe, a heavy, silent testament. Unfathomable geological forces scarred the land, reshaping continents, tearing the Earth apart. Traces of vanished water, now toxic residues, painted a grim picture of past devastation. Even the sky wept poison. This was a planet struggling, truly, to begin anew.
Cretaceous bắt đầu not with a flourishing of life, but with the haunting silence of an almost empty world.
But even in desolation, life finds a way. The slow, arduous journey of recovery had begun. Ferns and conifers became Earth's architects, slowly binding the soil, offering vital shade and moisture. These tenacious plants were crucial, slowly cooling the environment, paving the way for further life. In more temperate zones, varied seed plants, early gymnosperms, began to flourish, diversifying the flora. Each fragile sprout was a testament to life's profound will, reclaiming a shattered world, leaf by leaf. With plants returning, so did the pioneers of the animal kingdom, the hardy insects. They expanded across the recovering land, pollinating, creating new connections in the fragile ecosystem. Heat-resistant lizards, once barely surviving, now thrived, finding abundant new food sources. Their successful expansion was a critical step in rebuilding the Triassic's shattered animal kingdom. Meanwhile, the few remaining large amphibians retreated, confined to diminishing wet oases. Their dependence on water became a vulnerability, pushing them to the fringes of this drying world. A basic food chain slowly emerged, plants consumed by small herbivores fueling primary predators. Life found its new rhythm, a delicate balance in a world still recovering from the brink. This was a reborn ecosystem, painstakingly pieced together from the very fragments of devastation. Millions of years passed as Earth slowly shed its shroud of red desert, green tendrils reclaiming the land. Even the dwindling therapsids, mammal-like reptiles, found tenuous footholds in this changed world. Their survival was a constant struggle, adapting to a climate that tested every fiber of their being. Predators and prey found their footing in this new world, establishing crucial ecological links. From microscopic insects to agile reptiles, every life played a role in the planet's grand reconstruction. This was true rebirth, a planetary reset. Life was building itself back up from absolute zero. It took millions of years for Earth to shed its scarlet shroud, transforming from desolation to fragile vitality. Life slowly, painstakingly rebuilt itself from the fragments, from the very edge of oblivion. The long, silent reign of emptiness was over. A new chapter in Earth's history had begun. From this recovering world emerged the Archosaurs, a lineage destined to reshape the planet. These were the ancestors of dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and modern crocodiles, a formidable new class. Their upright stance, legs directly beneath their bodies, gave them unparalleled speed and efficiency. This innovative posture allowed them to outrun competitors, conserving energy in the sweltering heat. Beyond locomotion, Archosaurs possessed advanced air sac lungs, a secret weapon against heat stress. This allowed continuous gas exchange, crucial for sustained activity in the punishing Triassic heat. Two great branches of Archosuchia and the lighter Ave metatarsalia. Pseudo-Suchians, like early crocodiles, were often armored giants, masters of power and defense. Some even adopted bipedal stances, combining brute force with surprising bursts of speed. Avametatarsallians, conversely, were built for speed and agility, the progenitors of true dinosaurs. Their lighter skeletons and streamlined bodies granted them unparalleled flexibility and swiftness. The Triassic became a brutal arena. Archosaurs quickly dominated the harsh, dry environment. Their resilience to heat and efficient movement gave them an undeniable evolutionary edge. Giant amphibians, remnants of a wetter past, slowly withered under the relentless, drying sun. Therapsids, the mammal-like reptiles, also struggled. The new climate pushed them to their very limits. The Triassic became a dynamic theater where Archosaurs showcased their superiority in a harsh climate. They were the ultimate survivors, perfectly engineered for a world that demanded strength and adaptation. The Triassic became their stage, where these remarkable creatures honed the skills of survival. Water, once abundant, was now a precious resource, fiercely defended by the dominant Archosaurs.
Their efficiency in hunting in arid landscapes solidified their place atop the Triassic food chain. Many other species, less adapted, found themselves relegated to the shadows, a continuous struggle for existence. The Archosaurs' rise cast a long shadow, compelling other creatures to evolve or face extinction. Within the Archosaur family, competition was fierce, driving further evolutionary refinement and specialization. Adaptability to the dry, hot climate was the ultimate measure of success. The Triassic proved unforgiving. This was the era when Archosaurs asserted their dominance, securing their place as apex predators. Their evolutionary pathway was a blueprint for the future, a testament to nature's relentless innovation. The Triassic demanded evolution, favoring strength, speed, and endurance above all else. They were the pioneers, exploring new niches, carving out their place in this evolving world. Pseudosuchians, in particular, thrived in the arid, sun-baked landscapes, a testament to their resilience. Their nimble forms were perfectly suited for hunting smaller, faster prey, a new niche exploited. The Triassic became a vibrant yet deadly competition ground, driving life to new heights of adaptation. This fierce competition honed their senses, sharpened their reflexes, and redefined their survival strategies. Speed and agility proved key in a world where every creature fought for its existence. The Triassic climate was unforgiving, yet it was the perfect forge for the Archosaurian lineage. Their jaws, their claws, every adaptation was perfected for this challenging environment. Every drop of water, every morsel of food was a prize in this unforgiving yet dynamic era. The Triassic was the first grand stage where Archosaurs proved themselves, becoming masters of endurance. They were the pioneers, the architects of a new world, laying the groundwork for a legendary lineage. Around 230 million years ago, in the late Triassic, the first true dinosaurs finally appeared. They were not the giants we imagine. These pioneers were small, fast, and remarkably light. Eoraptor, a meter long, embodies the earliest dinosaur form, a swift, opportunistic hunter. Paradoxically, another early carnivore, was a swift and powerful predator, ruling its domain. Its formidable jaws and agile frame made it a top predator in the evolving Triassic ecosystem. Not all early dinosaurs were predators. Saturnalia was a small, graceful herbivore, browsing peacefully. These early plant eaters formed the base of a new, burgeoning dinosaur food web. Nyasasaurus, potentially even older, hints at the very genesis of the dinosaur lineage, a true trailblazer. Each of these early dinosaurs possessed key advantages, setting them apart in a brutal world. Their upright posture allowed unmatched agility, enabling them to run further and stand taller. This bipedal locomotion was a game changer, granting superior speed and greater stamina. Hollow bones, lightweight yet incredibly strong, further optimized their speed and agility. This innovative skeletal design allowed for larger sizes while maintaining incredible speed and strength. Just like Archosaurs, dinosaurs inherited efficient air sac lungs, a vital adaptation for hot climates. This superior respiratory system allowed them to stay active, outperforming less adapted therapsids. They were perfectly suited for the harsh Triassic deserts and relentlessly dry, unforgiving climate. These unique adaptations were the key to their survival and eventually their absolute dominance. In the late Triassic, dinosaurs were still a minor player, a small part of a larger ecosystem. They had to compete with larger, well-established Archosaurian rivals for resources and territory. Survival was a daily challenge, yet their unique adaptations allowed them to persist and grow. They were outmatched in size, forced to rely on speed, stealth, and resilience in a dangerous world. But the seeds of their future supremacy were already sown, waiting for the perfect moment. Their moment of destiny was approaching, faster than anyone could have predicted. The stage was set. A faint tremor ripples through the land, a distant, unsettling whisper of seismic upheaval to come. The subtle shifts in Earth's crust hinted at a looming, cataclysmic event, destined to reset everything. An approaching storm, far grander than any weather event, began to brew on the world's horizon. The Triassic ecosystem, finely balanced, was unknowingly teetering on the precipice of another great reset. Little did they know, their fate and the fate of the planet was about to be decided by fire. Even the mightiest were unsettled. The air grew heavy, pregnant with an unknown, impending doom. The smaller, nimbler dinosaurs sensed the change, seeking shelter before the coming storm. Then, the Earth ripped open. The Central Atlantic magmatic province began its furious eruption. Millions of square kilometers of lava spewed forth, a planetary wound bleeding fire for 600,000 years. Carbon dioxide levels skyrocketed, trapping heat, turning the world into an oven once more. The oceans turned acidic, a death knell for countless marine species, another wave of extinction. Many of the dominant Archosaurs, unable to cope with the extreme changes, faced swift extinction. Their reign ended abruptly, swallowed by the Earth's fiery wrath, leaving behind a new void. The cataclysm cleared the slate, eradicating many dominant species, leaving a fractured world. But the small, agile dinosaurs, once living in the shadows, survived. They had endured the fire. With their larger rivals gone, a vast, empty ecological niche opened, waiting for new masters. This grim catastrophe was their crucible, forging the path to unprecedented planetary dominion. Their smaller size and adaptations now became overwhelming advantages, survival of the fittest. The Triassic's cataclysm was not just destruction, it was a cosmic reset, paving the way for new life. And in this cleared arena, the dinosaurs began their ascent. Their time had finally arrived. Their numbers swelled, their forms diversified, from small hunters to burgeoning plant eaters. The stage was now perfectly cleared for the dinosaurs to expand, to truly begin their dominance. This catastrophic end to the Triassic was not just destruction, it was the birth of an empire. It opened the grand gates to the magnificent Jurassic period, the golden age of dinosaurs. When the volcanic dust finally settled, a new world awaited its true inheritors. The dust settled, revealing a new dawn. Small, resilient creatures emerged from the shadows of extinction. These tiny survivors, once overlooked, were destined for greatness. They carried the future on their scaled shoulders. Over the next 50 million years, evolution would transform them. A breathtaking era was about to unfold. Watch as they grow, not just in numbers, but in sheer, unimaginable scale. The world itself would tremble. From humble beginnings, they would become the largest creatures ever to walk the earth, true giants. This is it, the era we all know, the legendary time of titans. This is the age of dinosaurs. A world reimagined, dominated by awe-inspiring forms. Their reign would span an empire of millennia. They were nature's ultimate architects, shaping landscapes with every thunderous step, a power unmatched. Ready to witness their golden age? Their incredible story continues. Join us in the Jurassic. Prepare for a journey into majesty and might. The greatest show on Earth is about to begin.